Immaculate 101 here. I know it's been a while since y'all haven't heard from me. I've been doing a lot of work towards my education and doing a lot of things that's pertaining to family. I'm going through another year of things going on as far as transits go in regards to family. And a lot of y'all should still be going through this as well. Listen to the words of however it hit you is however you're supposed to be feeling it. Check it. This nigga still chasing. He won't let me go. He a love bully. Damn. Whoa, I'm stumbling hard off your love. Looking around like damn, where the covers. He made me say anything for his love. Made me feel anything for his love. Ain't no way. Exactly, no word, play with your love. Don't wanna come back from this love game, cause you know that we've been fucking bang, 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 bang. Nigga, hear what I say, yeah. I'm just exactly no word, play with your love. Got no time for your drama, and you're causing dilemmas. Got no time for wahala, no wahala. When I say that, it's, as far as I'm concerned, the energies that's going on with people and everything that's going on in the universe, it don't necessarily mean it means the external, meaning that the world, we're all trying to make up a word for what we're experiencing. And the words we're experiencing that comes to mind is how we process things. And everybody's going to come to a point where we're going to come to a point in our lives right now where we're going to be this. We'll all, what we've been living in our whole life. I love this deck of cards. Y'all don't know it yet. The last card is this. And in reverse, it can be this. Okay. So since it came to me upright, it's telling me I'm on the right track to send y'all these subs, these subliminal messages of how we see things that's going on. You're going to see people subconsciously competing. And we're interpreting the words or personifying the words as this. And it comes up again upright. Mind you, I'm not looking at these cards. I shuffled it. I said, let me pre-record this. Or sometime y'all could see it as this. You hear what you want to hear. You see what you want to see. We may naturally go to a point where we're hearing things how we want to hear it, but upright, coming up the right way, it might reflect or oppose your ego. And hearing it coming in the way of your ego, it may come up as this. And I'm not looking at these cards yet. I just shuffled them and I said, Lord, please help me to give these to the people in regards. Give it to them in a way of, I know the only way I can give it to them. But truthfully, it might come up as this. So that to me, with these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 of Wands means, 5 of Wands, 5 for me, means that we're all in a place of competitiveness. We might feel like people are competing. The number 5 for me means competition. And competition to some may mean that you hear things coming from people like, I don't want to hear it this way. I'm saying, they're like, I want to do it this way. Because I know I could get it done better than the way I've actually heard it to be done. And I'm exacting the words game with your love. Don't want to come back from this love game, true, because we're You know, it's like, take it how you want to take it. I'm not here to worry about how other people personify it, but those who are there, and I'm talking about esoterically, however it speaks to your third brain. I ain't caring about the left or the right. I'm caring about the center, because in the center is how we meet some kind of point in our lives. There's a circle, but in the circle, it's that radius or diameter, because that's what I'm learning in school. And so we make it as hard as we want it to be. For all of us that's going through these things, I said I got to share a message, because we live life on a day-to-day basis according to our upbringing and how we process things. And we can hear things from a way of, you're supposed to follow your truth. But in most cases, our own personal truths, we're living in the opposite. And the opposite don't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It just means that we're seeing it from reverse points of view. And I know none of us are going to be alive to see our grandbabies to the third level of how we see things. So having said that, I haven't slept yet because it's restlessness. What I have to say for those who are in the form of restlessness is just like me. When y'all wake up at these times of the morning and y'all hear something that's keeping you up all night. It don't necessarily mean it's the siren that woke you up out of your sleep. It doesn't necessarily mean that. When you have restless spirits, it's that time to understand the quietness within the noise. The quietness within the noise. Hear what it's trying to say to you. Write down whatever goes down in your mind. Write down whatever. It might come in the form of you feeling like, I want to get things done, because your subconscious tells you a lot of things. Why I say it's the subconscious is because when we're born, the first thing we see in our sonograms, most parents that's born within a time of having sonograms, and we're not talking about the ones who were, I'm trying to give you a reference. We see that third brain. We don't see the complete brain. We actually see the actual cerebellum attached to the spine with the hands and the legs that gives form and takes shape of who our little seed that's growing. This is what's going on. I can't call it energies. I would say that's the soul of who you are, from the little hands up until now. Some of us, we're here on borrowed time. We're all here on borrowed time, but the time we're borrowed on is upon the time we're here on is, what do you feel you need that's calling to teach yourself? It's going to pass. Like it's going to pass on to your children, whatever you share with your friends, whether you gave them love, whether you gave them things. It's like we're all here to deliver a message. I don't care if it's a message of silence. Silence is a beautiful thing. And then noise can teach you a lot too, because I come from a background of music. I grew up coming from a mother who would play music 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning if needed be. And the messages that were sent to me from that beautiful noise. I miss you, Mommy. That beautiful noise that was sent to you is to help you transform. Because I tell you, I write down whatever's on my mind. I don't care if it's something of 10 seconds. Like it'll be like, it might tell you to renovate your house. You need to move. It might tell you something. Within that time, write down whatever's on your mind. Write until you start to yawn. This is the time of air, actually, because Saturn's in Aquarius. All a lot of people are not into astrology, and I don't care if you're into the time of astrology, but I'm only going what works for me, and that has helped me to create a catalyst of where I need to be personally in life. We all have our personal catalysts in life. You see red flags, but we go against them, and then we'll like to play the personification of being victimized. But the things we go through in relationships, the things we go through in friendships and our daily routines, you can only prepare for. In life, you prepare for certain situations. I'm giving you a perfect example. I asked someone to please not make me a statistic of being a baby mother. Being a baby mother is not a bad thing. But when you personify of what a baby mother means from what society sees it as, it end up being something other than what you expect. You know, none of us expect to be a baby mother. None of us expect to be a single parent. But yet we objectify the red flags of what we see. And I've always knew this, but a part of us where sometimes, like I said, we personify the reverse of where our goals need to be. Life is about you preparing what life brings to you, and then the rest is options. That's why I say my Creator always gives us, our Creator gives us so many things that we have options to say no to. And if you don't like it, you don't have to take it. So having said that, the things you don't have to take, you don't have to stand for. And within this option that you don't have to take, you don't have to personify what you don't stand for, because you just don't have to stand for it. Am I correct? Let's make sure the life we're living is not our version of the truth, but let it be the truth at hand. And a lot of times you're going to come across people who just want you to help them objectify their truth, but you get lost in their objectification. Oh gosh, I'm too deep in it. I'm sorry. And if I'm sorry, not sorry. I don't want to have to help somebody to show you the way to go, because we know deep down within our soul what is great for us and what makes us greater than who we were the day before. And life gives you a cycle, because remember, it's a circle. But within that circle is the radius or the diameter of how you see things. And that pie, when you make that first cut across to create these triangular sectors of the pie, you tend to not see. We know nobody's not perfect, but within perfection is practice. If you want to perfect something, you will practice it. And once you perfect something that you know that's no longer good for you, you tend to get better. You're one step ahead of your perfection of error, and then you're one step behind what was that was making you half whole, like that slice of pie. And it's not me speaking to me within this camera, you guys. I want y'all to know that all this that's going on. Imagine if you knew you only had 18 months to live. Imagine if you had only 18 months to live. And you knew that a certain amount of time was on your hand. People would talk about what they would do. Personification. And then you really don't live that, because you'll feel like I have to go through living this life within COVID, and I can't do these things. and I can't change certain things because of COVID and because I can't do these things. Is that really true? I had to take another drink. I'm exacting the word play with your love. The love of self. It could be the love of everything you wanted to do. All these things that make up who we are as us beautiful individuals. I'm not human. I keep telling people I used to be human. The last time I was human, I was 23 years old. Anything else now is beast. Beast watch their prey. And imagine if the beast completely understood, that it only had a certain amount of time to live and enjoy that fruit. If it only had that certain amount of time to indulge and get this fruit, would it be kill or be killed? Or would it be enjoy the prey without necessarily killing it, but enjoying each and everything? Like, you can switch up. We all know that we could switch up, right? But to what extent do you believe that? I would like to give a card. I love these cards. Something said give more. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of Wands. You're home. I can't make this up. I'm not doing this on purpose. 4 of Wands is whatever you see to be the stability of home. So when I tell you a beast would naturally, I'm shuffling these cards before you guys so you can see that I'm not making this up. I care. Your own personal life has a lot to do with how we see the world. Imagine if you had no family or friends giving you options. Not this one? Okay. Not giving you options of the world. And you would feel alone. Oh my God. Whew. Damn, I love you cards. 6 of Cups. You have no other options. The Creator always give you subliminals. And in reverse, if you have the options that you understand that you can will into this life, this is 3rd dimension, you would end up having your Page of Swords. You'll be fighting for everything that you thought that you could not fight for. This is not just for me, it's for you. You'll end up having a Tower moment. You might understand that something about family. You will have to draw lines with family. And in reverse, you will have to release that. Imagine if you had to release your family. Oh my God, I love this. I appreciate this. Then you have to surrender, being generous to those who don't understand. And then in reverse, imagine how we see things in life. Okay, I'm going to give this last card because I don't want to talk too much. Because Immaculate 101 does not like to talk too much. I'm a preacher to my daughter. That's what I do. I preach the whole day. Sometimes it affects her ego. That's another reason why these cards come up in reverse. And in life in general in reverse, because we don't see our own accord of how we see things. And in perspective of how we see things, it end up being something said just go for it. You ain't going to have the right way of seeing things. But imagine, I'm going to read this to you. Go for it. Let me get this. I love you, Creator, because you never steered me wrong. Go for it means your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis. Since its genesis. And we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. meaning that you're on the right track. Tracked. You understand? Next card that comes behind this. I'm not giving you my version of the truth. We have to not live in our truth, but the truth itself. And this card here says, let your past go. In order to move forward, you must let your past go. Let me see what this means. Let the burdens of your carrying, your past around you that has been made you weary. Dear one, it's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. If you believe that, so shall it be true. If you want to believe that, yo, tomorrow I'm going to hit the lottery. Some of y'all could will that better than me because I'm not good at playing numbers, you know. And this one says, ground yourself. I don't know why this damn card. Oh, gosh. Get in that shower, y'all. It's that time. Amen. I heard you. It's that time, you guys, to make that happen. And once again, let your past go. So I just wanted to share that word with you guys. Let me see if I could come up with anything. It's okay. And one last card, and just in case anything, I just wanted to share with y'all for whatever's going on with everyone that's out there. For everyone that's out there in the dunya. The dunya means world. The world. For y'all who's going through a time of, you know, everybody. I never been the one. My Aquarius moon naturally does not leave it up to anyone to I'm not accepting this. I would like something, just one card. I don't want to have to read 2 or 3. If you will it, then I will accept it. In the name of God, I'm praying over my cards as you. In the name of the Father, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, please only answer exactly what I need to show people right now, this time of mourning, with it, everything within my soul. This says emotions are running high. We got a supermoon. People are always going to feel like it's a time of competition as well. Ooh, why did I say competition? Then it says luck is on your side. So if you feel like time is and luck is on your side, just remember Saturn is ruler of Aquarius, and we are in the time of Aquarius. We used to be in the time of I'm not going to question. Let it be. In the time of Pisces. We were in the time of Pisces when people used to get burned at the stake for believing what they believe. But now we're in the time of Aquarius, ruled by Saturn, co-ruler Uranus, naturally stubborn to be like, why is it not fair? I'm going to find out who's not fair. And then Saturn is like, whoa, slow down. As you're learning, make sure you understand the meaning and concept behind it. Because Neptune, was it Neptune? Yes, Neptune was the natural ruler, is the natural ruler of Pisces. We came from that time of people all believing in the same thing of Christ is Lord and this is Lord and this is Lord, and you only have two. So now we're in the time of, well, if that's true, show me proof. Well, I just got to follow what you say. And even if the group is following, where is still the proof? I always told people that if God wanted to prove something to you, God don't have to come in man form. This is not to offend the Christians. This is just to naturally say that whatever you believe in your heart, know that everything you're looking for Don't get prejudiced just because you believe in something. Never get prejudiced because you personally believe in something. Never get prejudiced because you personally believe in something. Because there's always going to be a time as we get older or younger. I would call it younger because once you learn something new, you become younger to it. And it's like you want to know more and more and more. And you might hit a rock or a wall of contradictory. Don't be afraid to open up to new things. Please allow yourselves to learn something new. I used to think whipping your child's ass was the only answer. But you don't want your child to become that boar that's upset with itself for being a boar, because it can't help that it's succulent, right? I don't eat pork. I haven't ate pork in over 20 years, and I can't lie to you. Last time I ate pork, I was 9 years old. I was a kid saying that I don't want no more. My mama whipped my ass. So, to each his own. But at the same time, don't be naive to the fact that it will have some facts in there why it's not good for you. Why red meat is not good for you. People like to say that being vegan is the best thing. But at the same time, your body loses nutrients quick as hell when you're vegan. I learned that by becoming vegan. So please allow yourselves and be patient with yourselves. You're going to come to a time of questioning why. You're also going to come to a point where I don't love this person no more because they haven't showed me the way to go. Can you please give it 26? Okay, we'll give it 26. Give it 26 days of why this certain thing is not good for you. And then allow that one path of why you picked that path of why it's working for you without any prejudice, without any objectification. Have clear, blank mind of why these things are not working. And you could stumble hard for the love and blah, blah, blah. And to those, and I want you to look at it like if you had only 26 days to live, because 26 is still there. 22 plus 6 is 8. That's before it's 9, where it becomes a conclusion of, then it resets back to 1. So, please give it them 26 days of understanding what it is, and don't point fingers. I keep telling you, whatever you come across in your life is a reflection of who you are or who you could become. So never get prejudiced of anything you're learning. I'm sorry it took so long to talk, but I'm not sorry for the message. Good night and good morning.